So here we are talking about yoga. This is really where I feel like everything comes together. This is the playground of the training, because you just had a conversation about what yoga was. And I'm sure a lot of different things about flexibility, strength, studios came up in the conversation. I'm here to tell you that it has nothing to do with that. There are ways, I tell people in my classes all the time, there's no way to get this wrong. I'm lying. There's definitely ways to get yoga wrong. And that's by putting expectations on your practice. It's assuming that your body has to look a certain way, that you have to have this empty, pristine mind, that you have to sit in some studio, that it needs to be quiet, that you have to have leggings, that you have to be standing on your head, that it has to be slow, that it has to be quiet. None of these things are true. At the bottom of yoga is the concept, and this is all it is. And that's why this is so challenging for most of us to have a yoga practice. But at the bottom of yoga, it means when your mind and your body and that thing in between that we call spirit or soul or our energy, when those three things come into the same place. And yoga has nothing to do with a mat or a studio. That's what we've done here in America to give places for people to gather to learn about these concepts. And over time, they've been turned into fitness facilities. And you have to be really careful about when you're going into a studio that you're looking at the training that your yoga teacher has. Because I am a yoga therapist. I have graduate level training in the science, the neuroscience, and the psychology of yoga. And that's how we're utilizing it today. And that's what I'd like to share with you, because yoga is an entire mapping system that puts into play that amygdala, the flipping your lid, emotional regulation, the language of how to express ourselves, all go into the study of yoga. And I have dedicated my life, my body, my mind, my lifestyle to this psychology and this study, because the science is so strong about what it can do to bring our mind and body together. There's places where you've already felt yoga in your life. There are places where you might be an athlete and you get into what we call a flow state. That's the mind and the body working together. That's yoga. You may be somebody that loves the beach, and the beach is your happy place, and that is the place where you go and you lay out and you just soak in the sun. I feel that right now. Maybe looking at this video, let's close our eyes together. I invite you to close your eyes. Maybe your eyes stay open. But we're gonna go and find yoga right here and right now. Sit at the edge of your seat, and I'll give you a minute. Get yourself comfortable, because I surprised you with this, right? Here I was getting nerdy, and now I'm asking you to get moving. So bring yourself to the edge of your seat and let your feet just touch the ground. I've slipped my shoes off because I never like wearing shoes. Maybe you're not in a place where that's possible. You can absolutely keep your shoes on. We'll just start, and I'll invite you to come into my world on the other side of the screen in this beautiful day. I want to describe it to you. It's beautiful. It's the perfect temperature, not too hot, not too cold. I can hear all the birds. You can feel a light breeze. The sun is on my skin. Maybe you can start to imagine the sun on your skin. You may have a memory in your mind of a place, the beach, the mountains, your backyard, a sunny window. You can sense your body in that warmth. And notice what happens to your body as you imagine yourself. Notice your body on the chair where you're seated. Sense gravity holding you down. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Shift to thinking about the center of your forehead, your jaw, your tongue, and your teeth. Lift your shoulders up into your ears, squeeze, and then roll them down your back. Sense any tingling, radiating movement or sensation you feel after you squeeze the shoulders and release them down and away. Press the heels of your feet into the ground slightly. Notice that lift through the bottom of your body. Harnessing that strength of the lower body to support the upper. Slide the ribs over your hips. Imagine you're pressing your back gently against a straight wall. Feel that imaginary breeze on your skin, the sun on your face. Notice the power of your feet connecting to the floor. Also notice the challenge of this exercise. Are there distractions for you? Do you feel anxiety or nerves? Are you judging whether you're doing it right? Are you looking around feeling uncomfortable that you might be doing it too intensely when the rest of the room isn't taking it as serious? Notice the stuff in your mind. All of it. All of it is okay. And all of it gives you a little bit more awareness into your pieces. How are you building this map of your emotional body? What is it actually feeling right here and right now? Take a breath in and a breath out. And for the next few moments, I'll ask that you sit in your silence, opening your ears wide to any sounds around you, softening the insides of your ears to those sounds. And we'll all connect in this moment of silence and explore what happens. Allow anything and everything to come up for you. If you become uncomfortable, you can open your eyes, you can look around, you can bring movement back into your body. I ask that you respect the people around you that may have their eyes closed, that might be sitting in this practice in silence and stillness. If you need to move with ease and around those people that are sitting in stillness. Take your left hand to your stomach now, and take your right hand to the center of your chest. Starting to notice your breath underneath your hands. As you inhale, notice which hands lift and rise. Is it the chest or is it the stomach? Maybe it's both. Sense if you can breathe out into your rib cage. Can you feel your body press into your clothing through the back of the body, not just the front of the stomach and the center of your chest? Do you feel ease in this breathing? Do you feel anywhere that it's tense through the throat, the chest, the ribs? Does it feel like your stomach will not lift? That there's restriction? You also may notice that your breathing changed when I asked you to start to pay attention. That's okay, and it's normal. All these things are just notes for your system, mapping out where you are. Noticing the feelings of ease and goodness in the body, feelings that feel comfortable or soft, light or energized. Sense those in your breathing. Sense parts of the body that may feel tension, confusion, boredom, distraction, frustration, pain. Notice those spaces in your body. with just as much curiosity as the joy and the ease and the relaxation. Breathe in the tension and see what it feels like. Does it change how you breathe? You can release your hands back down to your thighs or to your lap. And if your eyes are closed, just gently begin to bring them back to open. Start to move through your body a little bit more. Maybe rolling the shoulders. Maybe extending your arms out. Bring them out into a T shape. Flip the palms. Notice the fronts of the shoulders. Roll back. Pull your rib cage back in line with your hips. Notice your stomach start to engage. Pull the arms back. Now your mid-back is working. We're in the postural awareness of yoga. Noticing your body itself, not just for your body breathe, not your body speak to you, but now it's actually responding to movement. This is a challenge. Keep going, keep pulling back. Pull back through the ribs, pull back through the arms, press into the heels, lift up through the crown of your head. 3, 2, 1, drop your arms down. The right arm can come to the side. Lift the left arm up and over like you're reaching on a top shelf. So reach up first, press down through the left heel, and gently reach over the side of the body. Bring the right arm up to meet the left. You're back to center. Left arm drops down. Reach up with the right arm. Press down with the right heel. And reach over that top shelf. And bring yourself back to center. Wrap the arms so the right arm is on top, left arm is on the bottom. Lift the left arm up. You can walk the fingers back, feeling the stretch through the mid-body. Pull your lower ribs in again if you lost that core. And you can lean forward. You can open your knees a little bit wider to hang down. It's okay to notice that this doesn't work for your body. That is absolutely a valid observation. Reach the arms back. Flip the palms. Feel the fronts of the shoulders rotate once again. And we're going to hold, reach, building tension, tiring out some of those tense muscles. We've been sitting, we've been listening. Now we're moving. Now we're breathing. Now we're entering the space of our laboratory, which is the body. And then we will cross opposite arms. So that right arm is on the bottom, the left arm is on the top. Unless you did it the other way, just make sure you're balanced and lift. Slide the lower ribs back, press down through the heels. Make sure your core is engaged so the shoulders have support to lift and move. Breathe in and exhale. Maybe you fold forward. And roll your way back up. Letting your arms come down onto your lap, sliding the hands to the kneecaps. You'll start to push the chest forward. And this is where you pop the booty. There's a little bit of twerk that happens at the back. That action of lifting the pelvis up helps that lower back engage. Push the chest forward, pull the shoulder blades down and away from the ears. And then start to roll the tailbone under like it's being sucked into a drain, and then reach back, tucking the chin. Start to go in this motion. You can slide the hands back toward the hips. Pop that booty a little bit. Lift the tail. Pull the chest forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades, and then round. Pull the tailbone in. We're building flexibility into the spine, waking up that neural network from the brain to our tailbone. Those nerves spread throughout the body, mobilizing that spinal column that holds the bundles of nerves, getting the spine moving that holds our body all day long. And then finding a twist to the right. You can grab the edge of your chair. You can take the left hand to the right thigh, twisting back to center, switching sides, right hand to the outside of the left thigh, left hand anywhere on the edge of your left side of the chair. Looking over the shoulder, taking a breath. Maybe you go back to that memory of the sunshine and the wind, that space of ease where you like to be, laid on the beach or in the sunshine, in the mountains or in your backyard, possibly laying in bed with a window open, blowing a breeze over your face. Notice where you go as you come back to center, and just stay in this body, in this mind, in this room. And give yourself a moment to come back, open your eyes once again if they were closed, move a little bit on your own, and we'll pause here to reflect on what just happened.